The Squirrel Who Cried Storm. In a peaceful forest, there lived a young squirrel named Sammy. Sammy was a cheerful little squirrel, but he often got bored with the quiet life in the tall tree where he lived with his friends. Among the animals, Sammy was known for being playful, sometimes making up stories just to entertain himself. One sunny day, with a clear blue sky and no sign of trouble, Sammy sat on the highest branch of his tree. Suddenly, he had a mischievous idea. He shouted loudly, "A storm is coming! A huge storm is coming!" Hearing his cry, all the animals in the forest panicked. Birds flew back to their nests. Rabbits dashed to their burrows. And even the calm deer began running in every direction. They all believed that a dangerous storm was about to destroy their homes. But after a few minutes passed, there wasn't a cloud in the sky. The sun continued to shine brightly. Sammy's friends, confused, realized that he was just playing a trick. They returned to their usual activities, but some of them started feeling annoyed with Sammy's pranks. The next day, Sammy felt bored again. This time he yelled even louder, "A storm is coming, a really big storm." The forest animals, who had already forgotten about yesterday's scare, once again became frightened and sought shelter. But just like before, no storm came. They were frustrated with Sammy and warned him that it wasn't right to joke about serious matters. Yet, Sammy just laughed and brushed off their concerns. A few days later, the sky suddenly turned dark, winds began howling, and thick black clouds covered the forest. A real storm was approaching. Sammy, who was sitting on his tree, was genuinely scared this time. He shouted at the top of his lungs, "A storm is coming, a real storm is coming." But this time, no one listened. The animals thought Sammy was playing another trick, so they ignored him. The wind grew stronger, lightning flashed across the sky, and the tree Sammy lived in began to shake violently. He tried desperately to find shelter, but the storm was too strong, and he nearly got blown away by the fierce wind. Fortunately, an old wise owl named Oliver saw what was happening and flew over to help. With swift action, Oliver guided Sammy down from the tree and brought him to safety. After the storm passed, Sammy realized his mistake. He felt deeply ashamed for not listening to his friends and for making jokes about serious matters. His friends came to check on him, and Sammy sincerely apologized. He promised never to lie or joke about important things again. From that day on, Sammy became known as an honest and responsible squirrel. He learned that honesty is valuable, and his friends trusted him once more. Moral of the story: trust is precious, and once it's lost, it's hard to regain. Don't joke about serious things, and always speak the truth.